Hello, everyone, and welcome to the H1 2026 release highlights for time management. My name is Carlos Nina from Veritas Prime, and I'll be walking you through the most relevant release items that came with this release. In today's session, our goal is to help you navigate through all these updates with confidence and a clear understanding. As a brief summary, this release will focus on geofencing, compliance, and a significant architectural modernization. Before we dive in, please remember that if you have any questions on how these changes might impact your specific instances, our team at Veritas Prime is here to help you. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us. First up, there is a brand new key item, which is called attendance quotas. This will be a game changer because it shifts time management from being reactive to a proactive approach. Instead of just tracking overtime after the fact, with this feature, employees can now request authorized entitlements for specific needs in advance. It could be requests for higher duties or working outside scheduled hours. But the key part of this item is that they can request these quotas before the work actually happens. For example, an employee can request a quota for the next week to work from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. This will pass through an approval process. And then when this gets approved, the system will automatically validate recorded hours against that specific window of time. If it was approved, it is going to get paid. In time management, this represents a more precise budgetary control and a transparent system enforced path to acquire payments. In the past, it was required to set up custom MDFs, custom integrations to handle this type of requirements. But now, this is the SAP recommended way to prevent and approve payroll costs. The next release item is an enhancement to collision handling. We all have dealt with the frustration of rigid system errors when an schedule overlaps by just a few minutes. This update replaces those hard blocks with a smart processing engine and warnings. For example, if an employee stays 15 minutes late to finish a task, while there is a half day vacation based on your custom policy or custom rules. This eliminates manual data corrections and ensures your people are paid accurately and on time. We highly recommend you to group up your time types strategically so the system can have a logic that only allows collisions or overlappings when it actually makes sense for your business. This next release item is a usability enhancement for time statement. SAP has reduced the number of manual inputs and the number of clicks that are required to generate time statements. Now you can easily find a new button available within the timesheets that you can use to access the time statement generation page. And as well, in the timesheet approval center, you can find a new shortcut that was added that you can use as well to access the time statement generation page. Additionally, we can now use time statement generation to display or generate forms based on non-approved timesheets. This will increase the efficiency of tracking attendance data. This enhancement will clear up operational friction at the end of every payroll cycle, since you can now easily provide detailed information on timesheet results. We highly recommend reviewing these UI enhancements with your payroll team because this will increase efficiency in terms of time statement generations. Now, for an architectural shift, for clients in hybrid environments where SuccessFactors is your system or record, but you are using a third-party payroll provider, there is a new replication activation switch. This switch allows administrators to manage the time data flow using a modern and API-based approach. While this is a high effort item, it ensures a much more controlled and stable integration for complex landscapes. Technical documentation of this integration will be available soon, so follow the release notes for more details. Geofence data available now in story reports. For our clients with employee populations that uses geofences, this data is no longer hidden. It's now surfaced directly inside story reports. You can cross-reference clock in, clock outs, timestamps with specific geofence names or codes to verify that remote punches actually happened where they were supposed to. This provides a robust audit trail for labor law compliance and ensures your investment in geofencing is actually paying off. Timesheet generation block if hire is not completed. This is a great data integrity update. SuccessFactors will no longer generate ghost timesheets for negative time recording if their onboarding isn't fully completed. One clear example of this issue occurs when a hire date is pushed back during the onboarding process. By blocking generation for that gap periods, we eliminate the administrative burden of manually deleting incorrect records and keep your payroll pipeline clean. This feature is automatically on, so it's an immediate win for data consistency. Geofence enhancements for manual time events. Building on the Geofence theme, mobile users can now select and view Geofence details, even when they are creating manual time events. This feature closes a significant compliance gap for remote workers who might have missed punch while on site. As you can see on the right-hand side, we have some screenshots of the manual time event creation. In these screens, there is a new field that was added, which is the geofence field, where employees can select when they are requesting manual time event corrections and select the appropriate value according to their working location. A word of caution, this feature relies on the accuracy of your geofence master data, so make sure these are correctly set up. This is our last and most critical action required item, deprecation of accrual posting methods classic. SAP is officially retiring the legacy classic accrual recalculation method because the modern no recalculation posting method is much more efficient. It results in lower data volumes and cleans up duplicated accruals records automatically. This item requires a high effort migration since it requires a time account type analysis, possible recalculation executions, and regression testing. You might need to audit your configurations and map every time type to the modern equivalent immediately. This in order to avoid payroll discrepancies down the road. To wrap up, we recommend a phased approach. Phase 1, immediate action, audit those accrual configurations before May 15 to handle the classic recalculation deprecation. Phase 2, within the next 60 days, focus on those geofencing and reporting quick wins. And phase 3, strategic. Start designing your attendance quota and collision handling process. This concludes the time management release highlights for H1 2026. As a final reminder, Veritas Prime is here as your partner. Please reach out to us with any questions. And thank you for your time.